All through my childhood, making an omelet was something I always wanted to learn. Now that I'm older, it's time I share the keys to making the perfect omelet. Okay, before you start making your omelet, you first want to make sure you have everything you need. I like to use a medium saucepan with a high up edge to reduce the amount of mess you make, a small bowl to mix your eggs in, seasoned salt, canola oil spray, or cooking oil spray, pepper, and of course cheese, because you can't go wrong with cheese. I like to use 3 to 4 eggs when I'm making my omelets. It just depends on how thin or thick you want your omelet and how big your saucepan is. So I'm going to put my eggs in the bowl, and then you're going to mix them. Okay, I just finished mixing my eggs. And now, with your saucepan at a medium-low heat, you want to coat it with your cooking oil spray to make sure you reduce the amount of stickiness that happens so you don't have your omelet sticking to the pan when you're trying to flip it. So I'm just going to let my eggs Okay, so the key to cooking a perfect omelet is to keep it mixing, especially when you have the saucepan at pretty decent heat, especially for eggs. Okay, I just finished mixing my omelet enough and letting it cook on one side. Before you flip it, you want to add your seasoning. First, I'll put some seasoned salt on there. And then pepper. Flipping it can be pretty difficult for some people, but after doing it for a while, you just kind of get used to it. Even professionals can fail at flipping an omelet. So you just want to make sure you get all the edges unstuck from the side. It also helps having such a big spatula like the one I have now. Okay, so when I flip it, I like to turn my pan to the side, and boom, got it flipped. I like having mine to a little bit of a crispiness, but if you don't like that, I would lower your heat just by a little bit, so you don't have to worry about that. Okay, so it's not going to take long before it's cooked, so we're just going to go ahead and add our cheese. Add our cheese right to the middle. You can use pepper jack cheese, just any cheese that you like works really good with omelets. Okay. So you want to make sure your omelet's not stuck to the bottom, so I give it a little shake to make sure it's nice and right on top of the pan. Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to fold your omelet over and do it and then repeat, making sure you have it nice and tight. There you go. Perfect. So what I like to do is apply a little bit of pressure so it gets creased into that form. It helps make contact with that cheese so it starts melting quicker. So you don't want to give it too much time or else you'll get too much of a crisp and it won't taste as fluffy. But you do want to give it about 30 seconds to a minute on each side to make sure you get all that cheese melted. I'll get right back to you as soon as I flip. Okay, that's about time to flip. So we flipped it to the other side. Then I'm gonna get my plate ready because it's only gonna take like 30 seconds, like I said. Okay, I think we're good. What I like to do with my eggs is I like to add either sriracha or salsa or anything of your choice, really. Some people like ketchup, which I'm not a big fan of, but whatever floats your boat. Here I'm going to show you a cross section. See, we got that cheese nice and melted. That's what you want. And like I said, it just takes a lot of practice. I'm obviously not a professional at it, but in my eyes, that's the perfect omelet. Thanks for watching.